that, or another place I've done it is like in the, kind of where we're set up, like, on the side there, you know, police walking by.
Let me know when you guys want me to say my full name and stuff again? For the spelling? Okay. My name is Dina Tamis. I am the Homicide Lieutenant of the Criminal Investigation Division of the Honolulu Police Department. On 7/20/22 at approximately 6:18 p.m., while in the area of the H-3 West prior to the Kamehameha Highway off-ramp, witnesses observed a male standing over a female, stabbing her multiple times. Witnesses pulled over and attempted to restrain the male, who was in possession of a knife. The witnesses tried to restrain the male and at the same time render aid to the victim. The male then fled into a nearby brush area. Arriving officers were pointed to his location, and they were able to apprehend him. The male reportedly used the same knife that he was in possession of at the time of his arrest and injured himself. The male was placed under arrest by our District 4 Crime Reduction Unit and transported to the hospital where he remains in custody. The 27-year-old victim was transported to the Castle Adventist Hospital, where she was pronounced deceased on July 20th, 22 at approximately 8:31 p.m. Her identity will be released by the medical examiner's office. The vehicle involved was recovered and will be processed pending a search warrant. Based on the investigation thus far, it has been determined that the victim and the male were married and have recently been going through marital problems. At the time of the incident, they were arguing before he stabbed her multiple times that caused her fatal injuries. Detectives are continuing to process the scene. They are also reviewing 911 calls, interviewing multiple witnesses, and processing evidence. We are currently working with the Department of the Prosecutor's Office Domestic Violence Team in seeking charges against the suspect. Our investigation continues. As part of our investigation, detectives will be reviewing past cases, domestic violence cases that were documented, as well as undocumented, as well as social media posts that we have been made aware of. I do want to take this time to thank the public for their assistance and willingness to intervene in the as the situation unfolded. Their efforts were instrumental in the apprehension and arrest of the suspect. Anyone with any further information, please call 911 or Crime Stoppers. That's all I have at this time. Any quick questions?
Can you confirm whether or not the male was in the military?
Yes, he was active military.
Are you going to give us his current status, and are you able to release his name?
No, we're not going to release his name right now, and as far as his status, we're still looking into that.
Can you confirm that the victim was pregnant, how far along she was, and what happened to the baby?
I cannot confirm that right now. Currently, autopsy is going on, and we'll be able to find most of that information there. And they will release that information, not us.
Do you know how long they were married?
I believe 3 years, but I could be mistaken. That's what we were initially reported. So a lot of the information we have is just based on what people are saying. It has not been confirmed, so I don't feel comfortable releasing what people are just saying until we confirm it, as far as their relationship goes.
Were they kicked off of the military base? Was that possibly a part of the reason why they were arguing?
That I do not know. We did not talk to the members of military yet.
You mentioned undocumented incidents. Can you kind of explain that?
So sometimes victims of domestic violence may tell a coworker, may tell a friend, but they never call the police. So those are the types that aren't documented with the Honolulu Police Department. So we're going to follow up with that as well.
Are they local residents of Hawaii since they're married?
I would have to check on that. I do not believe so. I believe they got married. They were here with the military. Anything else? Okay, thank you.
I'm sorry, what's the status of the suspect right now? You said he was hospitalized?
Yes, he's admitted, but he's in custody. Yeah.
What is the H-3 status? What is it?
He suffered some stab wounds, but I don't know the details, and we're not going to release that due to the HIPAA.
And she is the military assisting in the investigation?
We haven't reached out to them yet.
Sorry, how many times did he stab her?
We're not releasing that right now. Autopsy is right now happening, so we can confirm that with the autopsy, with the medical examiner's office.
Can you confirm that he slit her throat?
No, I'm not going to release any information about the type of injury she sustained. I'll leave that to the doctors.
What about the weapon? Was it recovered?
Yes,
What kind of knife was it? Can you describe it?
I'm just going to say knife for now.
Are you doing any investigation? Is it possible that the victim was involved in pornography or some sort of sexual services?
I cannot confirm that right now. We have to look into, like I said, all those media and social posts. But that's all I have right now. Thank you.